Another dumb boy who thought he was gonna get away with some bullshit.
Keep in mind that the images you see here are not the only ones that we have. Okay? There's many, many more. And keep in mind,
Many more.
19th and National is surrounded by many, many cameras up and down. So these are just one of many images, okay, that we have.
This is 33-year-old Clayton Hubbard, currently being interrogated by detectives from the Milwaukee Police Department. But the crime in question took place a month ago.
3351 is a confirmed shooting. Black female. Shot to the left, right side of her head.
On August 29, 2022, police responded to a shooting on the 800 block of North 26th Street. When they got there, they found Regina Allen bleeding out on the pavement. She was still conscious, barely. But even with her life slipping away, she managed to give police a description of the shooter and his car. Unfortunately, these would prove to be some of the last words she would say before tragically succumbing to her wounds. But her dying testimony didn't just identify her killer, it laid out every step of that violent night, ensuring the shooter would pay for what he did. Known by her friends as Maya, Regina Allen was full of life, joy, and laughter. She was an active part of the trans community in Milwaukee, but not even her tight-knit community could stop what was about to happen next. What followed would send shockwaves through Milwaukee's
Yes. He ain't know.
trans community, and marked the city's third tragedy in 2022 alone involving a black trans woman. Following the shooting and murder of Regina Maya Allen outside her home, Milwaukee police immediately sealed off the area and began collecting evidence.
That shit loud as fuck.
Unfortunately, they did not have much to go on. The shooter had fired one shot at Regina and fled the scene. Still, there were a few things that stood out right away, hinting that this was not a random hit and run or burglary. One, for starters, nothing of value seemed to be stolen from Regina. Her phone and wallet were on her, and the door to the house was bolted shut.
Nothing inside. You think what's in there?
What's that?
So there's nothing inside there. They think that it was in there.
Well,
They said
she
bolted
she
shut?
took off
That nigga drilled that big
way.
closed.
in his truck.
Passenger side shooter, maybe.
Two, more importantly, as mentioned earlier, Regina was able to give them a vivid description of the shooter and his vehicle. But three, the most shocking part wasn't even about the shooter. It was about who was with him. Regina was in the car with her killer. She knew him. A second witness would soon
that's a shame.
confirm her story.
At his window, looking outside of the window, he saw a black Chevy sedan with the first three of the license plate, Adam Boy Tom, I believe. Yeah, Adam Boy Tom.
Yeah.
He said she got out of the passenger side. Dude gets out of the driver's side, walks around onto the sidewalk. They had a couple of words. He took a gun out, shot her, got back in the car, and took off.
That confirmation gave police what they needed. Using that statement and Regina's description, they tracked the car through the night and identified the suspect, Clayton Hubbard. The police were confident.
Come on, man. Look at this nigga, bro. He look like a meth head already. He like a nigga that peaked in high school, let himself go.
Confident that they had their guy, but getting him in for questioning was another story. Even after releasing his name to the public and asking for tips, Clayton managed to stay off the radar, and it would take a full month before they finally caught up with him.
I think we might have something like Doritos or Fritos or something.
That's cool.
Okay. And what kind of soda would you like?
Like a Mountain Dew.
Alright.
At this point, Clayton did not realize just how much evidence the police had on him. But what the detectives didn't expect was how calm he'd be, as if he hadn't just been caught on camera. As the interview begins, Detective Martin asks Clayton if he knows why he's here, and his response pretty much sets the tone for the rest of the interview.
So Clayton, we just want to talk to you about why you're here. Not sure if you've been informed or not. You got an idea?
I mean, I got an idea, but I mean, I had nothing to do with that stuff, so
Okay, well, hopefully we can get to that, okay? Like I said, I wanted you to,
Detective
Niggas never got nothing to do with it.
Martin proceeded to read Clayton his Miranda rights, who immediately locked into the innocent act.
Clayton, you understand these rights?
So I mean, do I need a lawyer? Like,
Well, that is entirely up to you. We want to discuss the matter.
Bro could have had any chips and he got a bag of the original Fritos. It's fucking wild. Is that a fucking Mountain Dew gang? Come on, bro. Get you a Sprite and a bag of Doritos, nigga. What the fuck? What's wrong with niggas, man? Make better to see. Already, I know who you are just by choosing a bag of original Fritos. We don't even got the chili cheese one, bro. Not even chili cheese. The best you could do was original. Come on, man. You can't trust niggas.
Right here, okay? It's very serious, but,
When they came around me with a bag of original Fritos, bro, I gotta cut you off, bro. I don't know who you is no more, bro. Stay the fuck away from me, man. Original fucking Fritos, bro.
okay?
Probably,
This
I know
is
you
a
eat
crucial
original
moment.
Cheetos, too.
Detectives know that if they push too hard, Clayton will shut down. At the same time, they cannot let him keep up this
Overrated.
act. So they tactfully reveal to him exactly where he stands based on evidence, while also creating space for him to share his side of the story. By the way, if you're finding this video interesting so far, do us a favor, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really supports the channel. Now, let's dive back in.
Okay? There's surveillance video on this,
My
okay?
subscribe button.
Now, people could interpret that differently, okay? And that's why I think it's very important to hear your side of things, okay? Does that make sense? Because a lot of times,
Bro, do
this
not give
video,
a fuck.
if you don't have context, people are going to draw their own conclusion, okay? So, just keep that in mind.
Come on, bro. Bro got the beer belly out, bro. He's smoking a cigarette with a bag of original Fritos and Doritos. I mean, not Doritos, the fucking Mountain Dew. They got the ashtray on the table. Room probably smell like fucking cigarette smoke. Oh my goodness. I'll be mad as fuck. I'm like, bro, you know that shit stink, right?
All right, because the last thing I would like for anybody to perceive you as being dishonest, okay? There's certain stuff that happens. However, we as investigators or people on the outside looking in, okay, we can only draw conclusions for what we have, okay? There's certain things that honestly we don't have all the answers to. And it's very
Man,
hard
these
to fill in
shit
those
seem
holes
like-
and those gaps,
You better be a-
fill in those
Man, you look like
pieces without
real
not
bad.
knowing
You are OD, man. Can't trust
That's
niggas
what I
on
would
TikTok,
like
bro.
for you to share with us.
I saw this shit at Target. But, oh, I seen these on TikTok.
So,
Let me get some single snacks.
grab some material here.
Nah, bro. I'm never eating these shit again. I don't know if I'll finish that
They might be
bag.
wondering why they're being so patient with someone that they've already nailed with solid evidence. The answer is simple. They don't have a motive behind the murder. In order to make a solid case against Clayton, the officers need to tread extremely carefully and get as much information out of him as possible. At first, they only show him a few pictures and ask if he can recognize them.
Do you know what this is?
no, sir.
Never seen it before. Okay. You recognize that picture? I wish I could have blown it up. Okay.
I swear, that's the funniest shit ever, bro. Imagine you getting caught up with murder and them niggas show you pictures of you doing it. Or show you pictures of you over there. Bro, I told you, bro, I'll be damned, bro. I'll be like, no, these niggas got me. You can't even deny that shit. I'll be like, damn, these niggas got me, no. Even if they do try to get a lawyer or some shit, that shit probably won't even fucking matter. They probably gonna lock you up anyways. I'd just be like, damn.
No, sir.
And what about this person?
Oh yeah, that's the day I went to I got some cigarettes at a gas station. I went home after that.
Okay. Anything happen out of the ordinary at this gas station? on that night?
Cigarettes at the
That's when somebody asked me to sell them a cigarette. I sold them a cigarette, and that was about it. They asked me if I had any cigarettes, and I just sold them some cigarettes and went home.
Okay. Do you know what that person looked like?
Clayton recognized the victim,
He's selling
but when
cigarettes.
questioned about
I get
why
them shit.
he was
I know
there
some of them
or
shit
where
like
he went
$17
afterwards,
a
he
pack,
started
which
to
is
struggle.
crazy.
Right by my sister's house.
And again, nigga,
So, like,
you
in
smoking
bars or
cigarettes,
something.
so
Okay.
She let me stay there for a little bit.
Anything in particular that brought you out that night to that area specifically?
Honestly, I think I was going to visit my child's mother or something, maybe. I don't know, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or
At that time of day?
Or like picking somebody up from work, or like I don't even remember. I honestly can't even remember, sir.
Okay. So again, I want to point out to you the time of night. Okay, it's very early in the morning. Not too many people receive visits.
Probably
but
went to like
people's.
maybe I went to a bar or something. I don't know.
Do you recall if you would have been at a bar?
I can't even really recall, man.
I wanna make
I just know
another
I just know I needed some cigarettes. Or like, I needed something.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but I want to make another scene. And this one is just going to be another one of this. Hold on, give me a second. Let me cook. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking. Ooh. Hold on, I'm still cooking right now, bro. I'm still cooking. Chill. Don't leave. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. There you go. I just need to make another scene so I can keep this on my OBS, so I can switch it from here to here. And boom. Now I want to commentate over some shit. I be like this. I know I'm a rookie, but hey, Ned's still doing something. Alright, back to the video.
From the store, maybe like some blunts or something.
Okay. How long had you been staying at your sister's at that time?
Not really that long.
Day, a week, months?
Selling those cigarettes is the only thing that
Using my
Clayton claimed to
iPhone
remember with
or my old
certainty.
phone as a
But
camera,
when
so.
Detective Stephanie
Comes
asked
flat.
him one simple question, Clayton's whole I don't remember act started to fall apart.
Keep in mind that the images you see here are not the only ones that we have. Okay? There's many more.
Man, they should just show them doing the
These are
shit.
just the basic. Okay? Just to demonstrate to you that obviously we know that you were there. This person is you, correct? All right? This is a vehicle that you have access to, correct?
Bro, that shit is annoying as fuck.
And keep in mind, 19th and National is surrounded by many cameras up and down, right? So these are just one of many, images, okay, that we have. These are just the ones that I chose to show to you at the moment, okay? So honestly, I wanted to see how honest you were willing to be with me. Because I'm telling you straight up, I'm here to get your side of things.
You mind if I have another smoke, sir?
Sure. Do me a favor.
Bro. Nigga show you pictures of this shit. He tried to get his last little cigarettes before he locked up for real. I'm like, dude, you know it's rap, right? You know it's rap. They ain't no coming back from this, man. Once they pull out the pictures, bro, you might as well call your mama. You might as well tell her you love her. You ain't. My mom did something bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I can get out of this, ma. Just keep it real. Damn.
Just point it out.
Yeah.
My partner is very health conscious, so.
Clayton was lying through his teeth about leaving the gas station alone. Despite the mountains of evidence stacked against him, he stuck to his strategy of complete denial, even when it sounded absurd.
The matter for you that you gotta focus on, man, is what happened during that ride. And ultimately, what happened at the end of that ride.
I wasn't there for that shit. I can't say like any of that stuff, man.
He wasn't there for the ending, y'all.
I'm away from my partner real quick, but just enjoy your cigarette, man.
You can't. There ain't no one can get
Yeah, I think I.
Detective Martin decided to jog his memory one more time by asking him about his interaction with the victim.
Like I didn't really look. I just, I was in a hurry.
Okay.
Don't want to get locked out from where I was staying at.
That person is a male or female?
I didn't even really look. Probably a female. I didn't really look.
Okay. Do you remember any particular clothing?
No.
Something that stick out about her?
Mm-mm.
Any special features?
No, sir.
No? Tall, skinny, chubby, short?
I couldn't. I wasn't really paying attention. I was in a hurry, man.
Okay. Did this person engage you in conversation?
Yeah, they asked me for just if I had a cigarette and if they liked my shoes and if I had a cigarette or something. Like they tried to ask me where I got my shoes and I was like, I don't remember.
What kind of shoes were you wearing?
I don't even remember what shoes I was wearing. Maybe these ones. I don't know.
Okay.
This nigga don't know nothing. Yeah, it's funny as hell. It's just hilarious to me. This nigga don't know nothing, y'all. Shit, that's how you gotta be though.
Do you remember where you were that night before you stopped at the gas station?
I think I was at home. Probably at the house I was staying at. Or I probably went to go see my mom or something.
His memory was conveniently selective. He didn't talk to the victim, didn't know her. He just sold her some cigarettes, nothing more.
Do you remember seeing someone?
I mean, that could have been that person.
Okay.
I was in there, I was trying to have to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you pull around, right? You leave the gas station by yourself, but then you pull around over to the side.
What followed was a bombshell. Evidence so damning that it should have ended the game right there. Should have.
Claywood, what we're trying to get you to understand is that the events, right, are captured on it, okay? Honestly, this is just, I'm hoping that you're willing to be honest with us.
I'm being honest.
Because
Okay. Why did you pull over to the side of here then?
I can't even recall, probably to try to connect my phone to the thing or something.
Okay. All right. So the same woman in the orange there is walking across the street at this point from the gas station. Yeah? Okay. So there she is again, got the little tail end of her as she enters your vehicle.
I don't know. Maybe she just came right there to get the cigarettes or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, she
noticed my
leaves
truck
you.
and like
what happens on the ride? Where do you guys go?
I didn't even give her a ride. I just probably sold her the cigarettes and then left, sir.
So she leaves with you.
She didn't leave with me.
Is anybody else in the car with you?
No, I'm on my way home.
Okay. Clayton, as I mentioned to you earlier, man, this is your opportunity, okay? Again, ultimately, we're not the ones that decide.
Even after being shown proof that Regina left with him, he kept denying it, like the footage didn't exist. So the detectives changed their approach,
Man, what do y'all think he's
hoping
gonna do,
to
though?
make him face just how serious this really was.
Your car. Right there. That person right there.
They didn't get into my car.
You know, if I was them, I'd just be like, all right, bro. Well, no, you killed the bitch. Now just tell us why. That's honestly probably all they gotta do.
I assure you it was Alan. Okay? Are you aware that the police made contact?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they went to like a lot of people's houses looking for them.
However, there was no remorse in his demeanor, just glaring self-centeredness.
Like the only thing that you can
If you're on TV being accused of this, being talked to about that in that manner,
That's scary,
why
man.
wouldn't you
Like,
take it upon yourself to come and clear the air?
I mean, it's not that I'm trying to hide or run. Obviously, I could have just left it state if that's really what I was trying to do. I wanted to like,
Well, not unless you
you know, like get a lawyer, like stuff like that. You know, like,
And you definitely
this is
have
scary,
all those
man.
choices.
This is like extra, man. I can't. It's like something don't want me to win, man. Every time I try to like do good with my life, get myself together, here just like stuff always has to happen, man.
I got pictures.
Clay, the thing is right now, only you know what happened that night, okay? And unfortunately, we can't ask that person in the car with you what happened because that person is no longer with us.
That's sad, bro. I feel bad. Like I had nothing to do with that. I wasn't there for any of that.
Detectives then turned the tone of the investigation aggressive in hopes that amping up the pressure would snap him out of this act.
I'm not wrong for going to a gas station and giving
You're not
something
wrong about going to a gas station.
like that.
Guess what? You're not even wrong for meeting somebody at a gas station and wanting to do what adult people do.
Even after being directly accused of murder, Clayton didn't flinch. He kept up the act, pretending that he didn't know what they were talking about. So they shift tactics once again, this time appealing to his survival instinct.
As you just put it,
It's
in so many
consensual.
words, it's consensual.
It's
right?
consensual. 100%.
You're not forcing nobody, neither is she forcing on you, I don't believe.
Man, there's obviously someone trying to frame me or something, man.
Okay. That's what you want to go with?
So that's all I can think, man.
So just so we're perfectly clear, you
Come
agree that
on,
this is
right?
you.
The man said he don't know nothing.
And you agree that this is you talking to her. And you agree that this is her walking to your car.
I don't know, man.
And you agree that you agreed in the first place that this was your car pulling over around the corner from the gas.
Bro, how many times the nigga say he don't know? For niggas to hear him, bro. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't fucking know. Fuck. Leave me alone.
Clayton,
This nigga's
however,
gonna
has
go home,
already
bro. Look at
decided
this
that he
nigga.
wants to try a different strategy,
He
making it
got two
obvious
Mountain
that he isn't
Dews,
going
bro.
to crack.
You agreed in the first place that this was your car pulling
He
over
still
around
eat
the
those
corner
Fritos.
from the
Maybe he
gas
don't like
station.
them. Told you,
Okay,
get,
well
get
that's
some
what you
Doritos,
previously
nigga.
agreed to.
Do you have a twin brother? No? Okay. Listen, Clayton. We're not going to go around in circles and waste much time, okay? I think you got some thinking to do.
I shouldn't have to, like, for what? Like, I didn't have nothing to do with that.
You can keep telling us that, but that's not the truth, okay? We know you were involved. It's
Hey, man. Drink beer. Drink beer and keep eating McDonald's if you want this archetype.
just a matter of you actually just explaining to us what happened, because there could be a perfectly reasonable, justifiable reason for what happened. But for you to deny that you weren't there and it didn't happen and she didn't go with you is not the truth.
Clay, I'm gonna let you smoke a cigarette in peace, okay? I'll give you a moment. If you choose to continue talking, we can. If not, I can take you back up to your cell and you can get some shut eye for the rest of the night. But just know that I'm willing to listen, okay? To whatever you wish to tell me, okay? We haven't lied to you once, man, okay? I never bring people in here with that. I don't operate that. I don't operate that way.
Same time you got a job to do, you know?
Okay.
As the officers left the room, Clayton might have felt relieved, like he'd bought himself more time. But the lies and contradictions piling up told a very different story. The next morning, Clayton is brought back into the interrogation room in front of a different set of detectives, Curtis Pilchinski and Sean Lesniewski. This time, however, there was no friendly tone, no build-up, just pressure. They dive straight into the evidence, and Clayton
Oh my god, this nigga added the sound effects too, bro. It's just funny. And he he said, nigga, they do no talking, no nothing. They just put out the fucking pictures. I'd be like, damn. You could, bro.
responds with extreme caution, aware that every word counts.
It looks blue.
It's the lighting, man.
Nigga.
It's blue, man, to be honest with you. Dude, it's a Tahoe.
Yeah.
It's like the most common truck like ever, you know?
Okay. Is it like one that you've driven before?
No, I'm sure you drove one
How about
before.
if I show you this one? I think they showed you a picture like that yesterday from the gas station, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Is that what you were driving when you were at the gas station as a Tahoe?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Okay. And whose Tahoe is that?
But as the questions kept coming, Clayton's story began falling apart again. He contradicted himself repeatedly, digging a deeper hole every time he opened his mouth.
Okay. So, when you're driving around, what place?
Bro, at what point do niggas think that, damn, I need a lawyer? No fucking way. This nigga came back the next day and got another Mountain Dew. That shit, oh my goodness. This nigga love him Mountain Dew. That's exactly how he got that belly now. Drinking them Mountain fucking Dews. Bro, like, but what point do niggas like think, oh, let me get a lawyer? Dude, obviously they know something. You just sitting there letting these niggas question you, bro. Talk about I don't know. You just keep changing your story. You fucking yourself up more, nigga. Just shut the fuck up and get a lawyer, bro. Like, damn, nigga.
Place did you put on it?
I didn't put any plates on it.
God damn, they got. Never mind.
You put any plates on it? Okay.
Did you raise that truck up, or was it like that?
I don't even know. It's probably just like that.
What you guys used to have? I mean, you had the fat tire in the back. Did you guys take those off from last winter, or did you buy it without the tires?
Honestly, I think those ain't even. I think those are for like a whole different car.
What car are those for then?
These niggas got just as many brain cells as their IQ scores.
You don't know a lot.
So yesterday they showed you a picture of you at the gas station, right? You said that was you. Correct? Okay. And then they showed you a picture similar to this one where this truck was stopped on the side of the road, correct?
I would say, I don't know. Like,
Okay. Do you remember that?
I've been showing me something like that, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember showing up at the gas station in this Tahoe?
I went to the gas station to buy some blunts or like some cigarettes or something. That went on my own after that, sir.
Who'd you talk to in the gas station?
Somebody asked me to sell him some cigarettes.
Who's somebody? What'd that person look like?
Now, if you think it's a stupid idea to claim that you can't recognize your own vehicle, just wait until you hear what he comes up with next.
Okay. Number one, that's not true. Alright? Everybody, even people that have no money, have cell phones because they're free. Alright? So for you to say that, that is 99.9% almost impossible.
All right. I mean, if I had one, it probably wasn't on. It probably just like used it for the music and stuff.
Where did you both give us a number for you and said that they contact?
Now this nigga say he don't got no fucking phone. He just sit at home and watch Teletubbies all day. Come on, nigga. Be real.
You on regularly around this time. So what phone did you have, man?
I don't remember. I mean, I've probably had a phone, but I don't remember the phone number.
You don't remember his phone number. It's crazy.
Do you have any type of learning disability?
I swear, I know the face he making is making these niggas mad as fuck. Cause this nigga just look like he don't give a fuck. This nigga's like, you just sitting there, you don't care, bro. He's truly convinced in his head he didn't do nothing. This nigga's that's how some people be getting lying that way. Yeah, he's so deep in his head, bro. He's so convinced that he didn't do a thing, and it's hilarious.
Officers also point out how
This nigga
absurd
denying
all of
everything.
this
He don't know
sounds,
shit.
signaling to him that
He
they're
still don't
done
got a
putting up
lawyer.
his
It's
lies.
crazy. Like, bro, get a lawyer.
Putting up with his point out how absurd all of this sounds, signaling to him that they're done putting up with his lies.
Do you have amnesia? So there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to recall your phone number, because obviously that's something that you would give out to people, correct?
I don't, what's it called? Like I don't remember my phone number, sir. I must have just got the phone or something.
So you don't remember if you just got a phone or something? See, you make no sense. I'll be quite honest with you. You're an adult, okay? If you were 2 years old, I could understand that. All right? Do you understand what I'm saying? That it's not like you stole some cookies from a cookie jar and your parents are trying to figure that out. That's not what we're dealing with here. So you want to play, oh, I don't know, I don't remember. That just makes you look like you're covering things up.
No, I don't know my phone.
Because we're not.
I'm gonna tell you something. Well, you never.
You don't know your address either, huh?
I don't even have an address right now. Right? I'm trying to.
Don't you think that your life is...
He said, I don't even have an address. I know he mad as fuck. I know that officer mad as fuck. Oh my gosh. You don't even know your address, do you? Man, I don't even got one. These niggas crack me up. Oh my goodness. You can't make this shit up, bro. They got the evidence. Why they only got 2 pictures though? Show him more pictures. Show him like hardcore, like raw evidence that you cannot literally deny. Show him a picture of him holding a gun or some shit. I wonder if they got something like that, or if they have that. That shit is hilarious. This nigga don't know shit, and he still got a lawyer, bro.
going in the wrong way?
I mean, that's what I was doing. I was trying to better myself, I was trying to get my life together, get my own house, stuff like that, man.
Oh. If you don't have a phone, then you can't remember the number, how are you going to give a job any type of phone number? How are they going to contact you? You know,
because you go through the thing and it tells you.
As he takes one diabolical sip of Mountain Dew, bro.
It has your phone number in the phone, so that's like that.
Okay, well, like I said, you're not 2 years old. You know your phone number. We're not asking you to solve world hunger or anything like that. We're asking pretty simple questions that any adult would know. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not like we started doing this last week. And it's unfortunate that you want to act like that, I don't know, I don't remember. Because everything is, show me what you have, and then I'll agree or disagree with it.
Really.
So, well, that's kind of how it went yesterday.
Right, because you don't remember being at the gas station until they showed you the picture, right? You don't remember your truck until they showed you the picture, right? Don't remember talking to this person until they showed you the picture.
Because I didn't remember who they was even talking to.
You remember anything?
Not only did they call him out on his ridiculous line of response, they also pointed out a pattern of how he suddenly, quote-unquote, remembers details only when confronted with hard evidence.
You don't remember your truck until they showed you the picture, right? Don't remember talking to this person until they showed you the picture.
Because I didn't remember who they was.
Because once you stole some shit, you can't deny it.
Yeah, I remember going to the gas station, get some cigarettes, and go home. There was cigarettes or some blunts or something like that.
So you don't know if you bought cigarettes or blunts?
It was most likely some blunts. or some shit. I don't know. It's usually what I go for, like, you know, maybe it's even something to drink.
Well, this is a pretty memorable day for you. It's not like you would just forget what happened. Alright? This isn't like one of your average days that, oh, maybe I ate at McDonald's or I ate at Arby's or something like that. There's some pretty significant events that took place on this date that
They already know what this nigga eat.
anybody that would be involved in it would remember, unless they just don't want to. Alright? Do you do any drugs?
Had with you?
Do you?
Just only smoke you had with you?
Mm-hmm. Do you do any drugs?
That's what I'm trying to slow down on that, sir.
Okay, do you take any medication? Alright, are there any medications you should be taking that you don't take? So you don't have any sort of mental disabilities, you don't take any medication, the only drug that you smoke is weed, you don't do heroin, meth, coke, shrooms, acid, nothing like that?
No.
Alright, nothing that would really, do you drink alcohol?
Occasionally, not like that.
You ever get so
Drink
smashed
Mountain
that
Dew.
you don't know what county you're in?
This nigga run on high grade Mountain Dew.
So there's nothing that you ingest, take, or know about with your mental capacity that would make you not be able to understand or comprehend what was going on this day, correct?
I told you, like, I told you that everything, man, and that's all I can, just all I, you know.
Okay, well, here, let's start with this. What is this a picture of?
I don't know, man. You said is there any way I could speak to a lawyer or something, man?
Now, clearly out of options and visibly anxious, Clayton started to shut down. But just as the detectives thought they had him, their worst nightmare played out.
Can I speak to a
Clayton
lawyer?
asked for a lawyer.
It's crazy how long it took for this nigga to ask for a lawyer. This nigga's been getting questioned for probably hours, 2 days in a row, and he just now asking for a lawyer. After putting up, I don't know nothing. I don't got no address. What you mean, bro? I got no house. The fuck is that?
Do you want to speak with a lawyer,
A
or can we
home?
continue speaking with you
I'll
without a
with
lawyer?
a lawyer, sir.
Okay,
Is there any possible way I could get another smoke or anything?
we can look for one, but right now we gotta take you back upstairs. Since you asked for a lawyer, so we can't talk to you anymore.
I mean, I've said the most. I've tried to help the best I can. So I feel whatever, you know. I'm not a bad person. That's it.
Didn't say you were, did I?
There's cameras everywhere, man. Hurry up, drink them out.
There's cameras everywhere, y'all.
Following a plea deal to avoid trial, Hubbard pleaded guilty to first-degree reckless homicide. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison, followed by 7 years probation by a Milwaukee court 2 years after he fatally shot Regina Maya Allen outside of her residence.
Dang, so they
Judge
didn't do
Jean
this for
Keese
2
was
years.
very clear in her rationale regarding the ruling. If you think this case was horrific, you need to check out my video on the evil teen.
Damn, stabbed his mother 46 times. Whoa, what the? 46 times is crazy. But it was funny, dude, because bro didn't know nothing, man. It was hilarious. I'm probably gonna watch this one. I'll probably do this one tomorrow, maybe. But that was hilarious. You're just some dude. He obviously got some sort of problems, maybe. I don't know. He looked pretty chill, honestly, if you're being real. But I don't know how it ended up to that murder, but it was just hilarious. If you get a snack, soda, a cigarette, even before the interrogation really starts, just ask for it. That's what I'm saying, bro. They trying to get you comfortable, bro. Nigga say that she smoke. He was some deep shit. I swear to God. Alright, though.